Hi, friends, and welcome to the Untold Stories Project. We are back with our next episode of Order of the Penrose Triangle, a Monster of the Week powered by the Apocalypse game. My name is Will, and I'll be serving as the keeper for this season. Monster of the Week is a standalone RPG by Evil Hat Productions, where your players become versions of the classic monster hunters you may have seen in television shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The X-Files, or Supernatural. For more information on this game, check out the mostly free resources that Evil Hat has available on evilhat.com. We do want to warn you that although we're playing this game with extra whimsy, it is still a horror-based game, so we've rated it PG-13-ish. We're not censored, and we may at times tackle uncomfortable or sensitive issues. If that's not your thing, we totally get it. Perhaps you can check us out for Mutants and Masterminds, the Nether War game on Mondays, or the Blue Rose 5e game happening on Tuesdays. For more information about all of our shows, be sure to check us out at our website at www.untoldstoriesproject.com. Having said all that, I'd like to turn our attention to the awesome players sharing my screen. Say hello, hunters.
Hello,
Hello,
hunters.
hunters.
Hello, hunters.
All right, I'm going to give everybody a chance to chat about who they are, where we can find them, and answer my question of the day, which is, what is your character's ideal first date? Let's mix it up and start with Dallas.
Oh, starting with me. Awesome. My name is Dallas Ray. I am playing James Barber, the Magic Ice Cream Man. You can find me on, we'll say just on YouTube with The Dallas Show, a YouTube show that I host, or on Spotify. The Dallas Show is also a podcast. Let's see, James's ideal first date. Probably something super easy, like bringing somebody to the ice cream shop and just reminding them that, you know, I'm worth it.
Sure. Would your character make an ice cream flavor specific to the person that they're dating, like for the week, flavor of the week?
No, but I would say it was.
Gotcha. Cool. Sabi.
Hello, my name is Sabi. You can find me right here. My handle on most platforms is at PerplexedPD. I am a dark artist. I do work through the Deco Art Maker program, and I work with Shell Luster Studios for film stuff. Let's see. I play Echo. Forgot the name there for a second. I play Echo. She is a wannabe punk with a heart of gold. She tries really, really hard to come off as tougher than what she is. And her idea of a first date, I would say totally hitting up the arcade together and co-oping for the to try to get the high score together and have their names there at the top, and then maybe after just hang out, chill. That's fancy.
Sounds great. Liz.
So hi, I am Liz. I play Lena. She's kind of your modern nerdy witch. She loves books, cats. So any first date would probably be somewhere where she can incorporate both. She also has like a candy bar addiction, and it changes all the time. So anywhere that like she can eat and read and be with cats.
Awesome. And last but not least, Andy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Andy. No, not that one. I am findable here and also here on Tuesday nights for the Tales of the Finest game, the Blue Rose 5th Ed game. I also do audiobooks under a pseudonym. And I am playing Carmine the Monstrous. He is a monstrous, large reptilian bottomless gut, basically. So fittingly, his like ideal first date would probably be a trip to the Golden Corral. After which there would be no second date because it would just that would really frighten there would be talk. But that's that would, so if you know, it might be difficult to wine and dine Carmine, because the you would need the gross domestic product of a small nation.
That's a lot of dining for Wine and Dine
Yeah.
for Carmine, for sure. Cool. Again, I'm Will. You can see me here on USB. I do a bunch of fun stuff. I play all of the NPCs, and I don't know what all of their dates would be, but me personally, I would go to a carnival because they have cotton candy, and that's my first true love. So they would just have to accept the fact that that they'll be second on the date to me and my cotton candy. Having said that, let's hop in to this week's episode of Order of the Penrose Triangle. Who wants to kind of recap where we left off? Not last week, but the week before.
I can certainly try.
Go for it.
All right. So we have arrived at, I don't remember where we went, where like the location is. But do you remember?
Somewhere, is
it Montana? Okay.
I don't recall where exactly. I took a bunch of notes, so like I have like that kind of stuff. Like, okay,
good. So we're in Montana in this like picture perfect house, a family with husband, wife, 2 kids. It is pristine. It's very, very clean. When we arrived, the lawnmower was broken down out front. Not sure why they were mowing the grass though, because it looked perfectly fine. So we came in, and it seemed like the wife just seemed like a very busy housekeeper. And it turns out that it is haunted by, I guess, a very picky ghost. Doesn't like messes or dirt. It upsets it, which James found out when he went into the bathroom and managed to fog up the mirror. Or no, what'd you do to the mirror? You did something to the mirror. Tried to wipe it away, and she appeared behind him and attacked. Well, not really attacked. I don't know what you call that. Anyways, then after that, I remember that we went up into the attic, fought some rats. Carmine had a snack. Salem got to attack some rats, I think.
Onyx, I think, actually.
Why did I say Salem?
I probably.
I'm sorry. Just forgive me.
Sorry.
Gosh, that's about all I can remember. I don't remember what happened after the attic.
Sure.
I did awful. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So just another thing, when we went into the attic, we found a diary of the ghost that kind of gave you guys some backstory as to why some stuff needed to be clean all the time, maybe. Yeah, and Carmine, I have a question for you that curious minds want to know. Did you take off your hat to eat these rodents, or did it look like a humanoid?
If I remember correctly, he actually did take his hat off, because, I mean, well, maybe he wouldn't have had to. But there wasn't anybody in the hall apart, as far as I know anyway, there wasn't anybody in the hall apart from, I want to call, well, Liz is obvious, but I can't remember.
The mom, Lindsay?
No. She was downstairs. I'm not going to eat rats in front of the client. That would be, come on, man.
I'm just trying to ask the clarifying questions that our audience wants to know.
Lena was in the second floor hallway with me when I devoured the rats. So I guess, man, I don't know what that would have looked like.
Sure. I just wanted to be sure that we know the hat is back on and you look like a person.
Thoroughly on. Yeah. I'm not walking around
gator faced.
Sure.
Not in the suburbs anyway.
Awesome. So yes, all of that happened. We came down from the attic. A small fire was started upstairs, but we were able to put it out before it spread. went back downstairs and we went into the little girl, Misha's room. And that's kind of where we ended the episode. We found Misha kind of scrubbing the bedpost with a toothbrush. Everything is very clean in here as opposed to her brother Kurt's room that was kind of strewn with some laundry.
Yeah, that made the ghost mad. I
Yep.
forgot. Mhm.
That's okay. So yes, we all have just entered Misha's room and found her. And I believe we're all in that room, so we can pick up right there.
Okay.
Not everyone at once. Not everyone.
Well,
Well, I'm just trying to yeah. You know my investigation skills. They ain't no good, man.
It would be pretty easy to find anything in this room. Super clean, kind of one step away from things being labeled and having spots. But yeah, everything seems to have its home. Everything's at perfect angles. Everything is put away. The bed is made meticulously.
hey, what's you scrubbing at there, kiddo?
Oh, well, I didn't see any dirt, but you can never be too sure.
Okay.
Can I help you? Is there something that you need here?
Answers.
Extra keys. I remember the locked
Oh
dresser.
yeah, there was a lot. There was like a
The
locked
burned, yeah.
cabinet. Then,
Yeah.
Really, really solid antique cabinet that Carmine didn't get to look at because he broke the stairs. Oh well. But I think we'd ask the mom for that. Well, what's going on here? Why's everything got to be so clean?
Oh, she likes it clean.
Who's that? Your mom?
Yeah, mom too.
But there's someone else.
Yeah.
Did they live under the bed?
You
Monster under the bed?
She gets real scared for a minute and she gets on like all fours and looks under the bed. I don't see her under here, but if you see her, let me know where she is so that I can make sure it's clean there too.
All right, Misha, we got to get this ball rolling. What do you know? When did you start seeing this ghost lady?
I don't know. A little bit ago, like
2 days ago, or when you moved into this house?
more than 2 days ago.
Okay. And what does she want from you?
She doesn't want anything from me. She just wants everything to be the way it's supposed to be.
Does she talk to you? Does
No.
she talk at all?
Not that I've seen.
If we wanted to talk to her, how would we get her here?
I don't know.
Does she only come when things are dirty?
I mean, I've seen her when things are dirty, but I don't want to see her like that.
You ever see, kiddo, do you ever see anybody else, or is it just her?
Well, I see you right now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like someone who's like not your parents and doesn't live here, but they're inside your house anyway, other than us.
Oh no. I mean, no, we haven't had people over yet, so
Okay, we gotta talk to the mom. This is insufferable.
Fair enough.
But you work in an ice cream shop, shouldn't you be like
Yeah,
used to
offer
children
this
by
child
now?
ice
Like-
cream.
A common misconception.
Nothing makes you hate kids
Ugh.
like working in ice cream. Apparently.
Oh my gosh, it's just circles. I'm trying to think. Can I like investigate to see if there's anything that I can find in here related to this mystery ghost?
Sure. Why don't you give me an investigate the mystery roll? And why don't you tell me what you're looking for? And
I
while
want
we're
to
doing
find-
that, oh, sorry. I was just
wanna
going to,
find- Oh, sorry. Nope. You just do you.
I'm just going to thank FTSYLVR89 for subscribing. Let us know who you want your experience point to go to for that subscription.
And
That'd
it can't be
selfish.
Misha.
And yes, don't give it to an NPC.
He's grounded. Misha is grounded for a performance. She didn't tell us anything.
So what did you get there?
I rolled an 8.
James.
That's all I want to do is find a way to summon this ghost back. Or can I pick up on anything to get this ghost lady to come back?
Sure. With your mixed success, you did not take off your shoes as you entered this house. And you can see a combination of dirt that you tracked in through like upstairs in the carpet. And that and a combination of you don't see on Carmine anywhere that is bloody, but you do notice that drops of blood are coming kind of from his face. And kind of dropping and staining the carpet, as he only swallowed one of these rats whole.
Oh yeah, well,
and didn't wipe his mouth clean.
Oh yeah, so if nothing else, there's probably a pretty tasty little stain there in the carpet in the hallway.
Ooh.
I don't know what caused that. It must have been the ghost.
Must have been.
Walls bleed. Sometimes the carpets bleed. You know, these things are just really hard to predict sometimes.
You do see that Lindsay is kind of behind you in the hallway scrubbing at these things, but they don't seem to be, it's hard to get blood out of carpet. So she's working on that. And the other thing that you see on the desk is a small book. Looks like a journal. And if you remember from the last time that you were talking to Lindsay, they were trying to get Misha into journaling.
Can I say, Misha, look over there. I want this journal.
You're gonna steal from a child?
Look,
Yes, he clearly is. He has stated as much explicitly.
I'm an ice cream man who doesn't play by the rules.
Oh, dangerous.
You're a renegade, James, but you dish up a good cone.
Sure, give me a charm roll. Let's see what happens there.
Oh, that's fun.
You're charming, right?
No, I got an 8.
Sure, she'll look over there. You're not sure if she still sees you as you go for this journal or not.
If we want a distraction, I could always take my hat off. That'll draw her attention anywhere.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
let's
thinking
not.
I don't
of
think
that
we
at
should-
first, but that's
Maybe not
we don't
scarring
want to do
her for
anything
life.
crazy. Like punch a mirror or something.
Well, find one the ghost hasn't beaten us to.
So did you say I got this journal?
Yeah, you have the journal.
Cool. I like tuck it in my vest. And then I go, oh, sorry, I thought I saw a bug or something. And I just leave the room.
Yeah, that was really weird. I thought I saw Chris Pratt for a minute. It was very strange.
Oh no, you must have mistaken my brother for him. He's outside.
Your kid brother looks like Chris Pratt?
Okay,
I
even
don't know
Onyx
who's
is
Chris
rolling his
Pratt.
eyes.
You get the sense that she has no idea who Chris Pratt is.
That's okay.
No,
You'll grow into it.
Kurt, he's playing on the trampoline out there. Is that who you meant?
Oh yeah. Have we even to fall out of character with a resounding thud? Have we actually talked to Kurt yet?
I don't think you've met Kurt yet.
Right.
No, because he was gone. Same with Dad.
I don't know if because he was the one who made the chalk drawings. Like he's the one who made the drawings of the ghosts. I kind of wanted to have a chat with him because
I thought that was Misha.
well,
So Misha made the chalk drawings.
Yeah.
oh really? Just okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Kurt-
but I could probably go talk to him because he had all that cool sports stuff.
makes sense. I just thought, excuse me.
I'm gonna follow
reason
the
I thought
ice
it
cream
was-
man out of the room though.
Yeah, best not to leave him alone with children.
I'm not that. I did just eat rats. Okay, we will leave the room. We will leave the room as a unit. I do not need to interrogate this kid.
Hey, what did you get there, James?
Another book.
You are so great at this investigation thing.
It's not
S-
another
I'm s-
Bible, is it?
So good.
Yeah, did you
I
snag another
sure-
Bible?
You, Scoops.
Ugh, I am a Bible thief. Yeah, I'm gonna read the journal.
Okay.
Wait, before he opens that, can I see if there's like, I don't know, weird symbols on the front of it?
Yeah. Are you just looking at it?
Yeah.
No weird symbols.
Okay, cool.
There's a
I'm
little.
truly the worst spellcaster. I'm just like, what's a book? Open it up.
No,
Do not read it out
it's,
loud.
It's like a spiral notebook. It's got a rose art unicorn on the front of it. That's
Hell yeah.
Right on.
Unicorn.
It's
Okay, but like,
Yep.
you don't
spiral
know
notebook
what,
of a little girl. Yeah.
you don't know what witches' book of spells are. Like, you never know.
Yeah. From the outside of it, you are not getting a like magic sense.
Cool.
At least no kind of magic that you would know of.
Or that he could cast on accident.
Oh God.
Possibly involving toppings.
All right. So what's in this journal?
Yeah. You are going through the journal. It starts in like very basic. Misha's not very old, so I'd say like somewhere in the 8 to 10 range. The handwriting is a little bit shaky. Words are a little bit hard. Spelling is not great. Talks about day to day, favorite things that happened in a day, what happened at recess. At the end, it's a bad thing that happened and how you got over it, and the very best part of your day. Pretty standard kind of stuff for a journal. That's the first few pages that you go through. Are you going through like all of it? Are you taking time to like?
I would like to quickly scan for any words of importance.
Like all the way through?
Yeah, I'm like not focusing on any one, just kind of quickly scanning through.
Sure. Yeah. So as it begins, it's a few months worth of entries, and you reach kind of the most recent month, and the handwriting starts looking a little bit different. It's more refined. She's starting to write in cursive. The language
is she?
She's somewhere between 8 and 10, you would
Okay.
think, based on just kind of eyeballing her. You haven't really asked
Okay.
her. She's writing in cursive now. Her vocabulary has gotten a lot better.
Okay, either she was grounded and read the entire dictionary, or I'd say something changed.
if you're gonna like actually sit down and kind of look through stuff, the format of everything changes too, and they become like real journal entries, less kind of um, less prompted and kind of just more stream of conscious, very mature syntax.
Huh.
The use of colons appear in like the last week.
The devil's language.
Is the writing
Semicolons.
is the writing similar to the other journal that we had found up in the attic? Like the style?
Give me an investigate the mystery roll.
Oh shoot.
If you're directly comparing.
I'm going to. What do I roll? Is it sharp?
I'm sorry, investigate a mystery is sharp.
Okay. And
I think for you, your special rule makes it a -1.
Yep.
Okay. For your homebrew.
Let's see. I got a 9.
Yeah. Yes. If you compare it, everything is looking very similar between the two. As the weeks progress, it becomes more and more. And the very last journal entry of Misha's is identical to one of the journal entries in the book that you found in the attic.
All right. I'm gonna tell the group, like, hey, do you notice a pattern here? Do you think, like, I don't know, is she being possessed?
It's starting to look like it.
I mean, if Misha's being possessed, can only go up. She has no personality.
Oh.
They call me the monster. Jeez.
That she shows around you.
This 8-year-olds
True.
that you've asked 3 questions to.
Can this demon answer a question?
Just like dunking on an 8-year-old, like, yeah.
Behind her back.
It's a very. You read her journal, like.
She's like, what a nerd.
You're gonna make her cry, aren't you? You just like.
So what does that last entry say then?
The last one of Misha's journal.
Yeah.
It is just a day in the life. It is all of the chores that she has done in that day. Scrubbing floors, doing dishes, cleaning the bedrooms with a toothbrush. That is not the last journal entry in the diary that you found in the attic, but it is the last entry of hers.
What is the last entry from the one in the attic?
If you go to the end of the journal, or like 3/4 of the way through where the blank pages start, it is an entry that is about this woman fearing for her life, afraid of what might happen next, and accusing her husband should anything happen to her. Interestingly, if you go through that journal, you don't find any names in it. So you're not sure, what this ghost's name may be, or whom her husband may or may not have been.
So, speaking of husbands, I'd like to have, I know he's not here, but we should definitely have a talk with him when he gets here. I know that Lindsay, right?
Lindsay is the mom.
Yeah. Lindsay said that, he might be a little touchy or moody with us being here. So,
Yeah, that seems like a good idea, actually.
sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
No, but I mean, I think that's something we've been wanting to do too. Is talk to his name's Michael. We've been wanting to talk to Michael. We've been hoping he would come home, but he hasn't yet. I'm sure we'll know who he gets back when the lawnmower kicks up again.
Yeah. I want to go out and check on the kid jumping on trampoline.
Same.
Sure.
No reason not to stick together. Yeah. All right.
There is a room that you have not checked on the upper floor at this point. There's just one room that you haven't been in yet, but I'm not telling you that you have to.
Bedroom.
Well, I kind of thought the ice cream man would do his thing where he slips
Well,
off and
It's worked so well, actually.
Just super discreet, like Mission
Yeah.
Impossible sliding against
Yeah.
the wall. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me 100%. I will go into the room that's not been investigated yet.
That is not me as the keeper leading you somewhere. I was just, in case you guys forgot, there is a room that you haven't been to yet. So,
Oh, don't worry.
Well, I've noticed that when James is in a room by himself, it gets trashed. So maybe I should stick with him. And it's not even. I know I know it's not you actually doing the trashing. I'm just,
What can I say? I summon chaos.
Yeah, so it seems. Yeah. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do that then? So we can go into the ladies can go out and talk to Kurt, the kid, and we'll check out this last room.
sure. Splitting the party again.
Splitting the party.
Well, if we're gonna split the party, 2 and 2 is probably better than 3 and 1.
I mean, better for who? Better for you guys or better for me?
Or me with the reptile. Like, don't leave me alone with the reptile.
No, I think that makes sense. Cool. So the ladies head downstairs. We'll start with the gentlemen upstairs since they're right there. Sure. There is one door. It is shut right now.
I open it.
Sure. It'll open for you. And you see a large bed, a queen, kind of sitting with 2 nightstands on either side. Large dresser, another door in this room that would either lead to a closet or a bathroom. You're not sure. It is shut.
What do you think, Carmine? Where are we going?
I've got to see what's behind the door.
All right, you check behind the door. I'm checking the nightstands and the dresser.
Sure.
Shut the door. We're going to shut the door behind us.
That's probably a good idea.
The door to the bedroom you're shutting.
Yeah.
Great. So you are now closed in to the master bedroom. Carmine, you go to the door. It opens. There's a bathroom there, like a master suite, bathtub and shower, toilet, double vanity, tile floor in here instead of carpet.
Yeah, you don't want carpet in a bathroom. That's not a good. Take advice, everybody who is renting like cheap apartments. Don't carpet the bathroom.
I'm not judging you either way. These folks don't know they have tile.
I'm glad to hear that. I've had experiences.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. But well, so I'm assuming the bathroom is immaculate, right? There's nothing out of place. There's nothing happening.
I would say for the most part it is immaculate. At the double vanity, you've got one side that is very meticulous, kind of makeup set up, very organized, all kind of in like clear storage containers on top of next to the sink. The other side is kind of a mess. It's got, a hairbrush with, hair that's sticking out of it. It's got some razors that are kind of just thrown around. Bar of soap that's not sitting in the soap dish.
Monsters.
I wouldn't call it like
Leave.
messy. This is not like it's not filthy, but whomever this side of it is for is not caring about it quite as much. And James, for your character, I would say as you investigate the nightstands, you'll find the same thing. One nightstand has books that are perfectly stacked and, reading glasses next to them, but perfectly
These
set.
people have books everywhere.
Oh no, it's happening again. He's going book crazy.
Carmine, guess what I found? And I throw a book.
Oh. So I guess if nothing seems amiss. Scoops, I can't shake the feeling that the best way to get a hold of this ghost is to make a mess that the family can't clean up.
You are right on the same wavelength.
Oh God.
I am right here with you. My first initial reaction was to see if there was shaving cream in the bathroom.
Ooh. Oh, that's horrible.
Because
it's horrible, but that's good. Horrible.
Because
good.
that can be cleaned up. It's just super irritating, but it does make a mess.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know what you can do? So like get the toothbrush wet and then just kind of like flick the bristles, and so it like flings water, like toothpastey water on the mirror. I guess probably wouldn't have a whole lot of toothpaste in there, but like the idea just like to make something to make it not neat. We need to be able to see this place get like, well, I don't want to see it get trashed, but like every time something is out of joint, either Misha or Lindsay not Lindsay.
Lindsay's the mom.
Oh, it is Lindsay. Yeah, Misha or Lindsay comes in and starts scrubbing like crazy. So it's like, if we're gonna see anything happen, we're gonna need to. Well, I think we're gonna have to piss this ghost off.
Mr. Keeper, is there shaving cream in this bathroom?
I did mention razors, so it would be logical, yes, that there would be shaving cream as well.
I would like to shaving cream this bathroom.
Okay. Sure. Let me
be more specific. I'd like to shaving sorry. I'd like to shaving cream the mirror. Just the glass part, so that's covered.
Just the mirror part of the mirror.
Just the mirror part of the mirror. And then I would like to do a shaving cream outline on every flat surface.
So you're doing this with the intent of making a mess.
Correct.
Cool.
Yes.
You're not shaving yourself. I guess that makes sense. Go ahead and give me an act under pressure roll.
No pressure here.
We'll see.
That would be 4.
So as you pick up the shaving cream, you press the button at the top to have this happen, and instead of discharging, the can explodes in your hand.
Interesting.
And you take 1 harm.
Cool.
And you would think that this would make a mess because whatever was inside the can would explode, but it seems to just be air.
What kind of fun house?
That's
Do I mark experience for that?
Yeah, you can mark experience.
Okay. Cool. Well,
as this happens, as this explosion happens, it makes a loud, like, you would expect it to be like a pop, but it almost sounds like a scream, like a screech.
A screech, like a human voice.
Like a very high pitched, I want to say female, but I guess a male could make this sound too. Just very high pitched.
Like me when I see a house centipede. Well, yeah, maybe we can talk to her then. If she's here, let's talk to her. We should probably have had like one of our spirit people here before. We didn't think this through, Scoops.
I always think everything through.
So, hello? Is there anybody here? Can you talk to us?
You do not hear a response.
I punch the mirror.
Okay. Are you doing it with the intent of making a mess or of smashing the
Correct.
mirror? What are you trying to do?
I want to make a mess.
Jesus.
How, like, to shatter the mirror, to have shards
Mhm.
everywhere? Sure. Give me a kick some ass roll.
Interesting. I just want to make a mess. That's a 5.
With that, the mirror will shatter. It will cut up your hand, and you will take another point of harm.
Yeah, there's so many better
Cool.
ways.
I am now unstable.
What the hell?
As opposed to before.
Yes. I am now clinically unstable.
I will tell you that you do have like a first aid kit that you found in a medicine cabinet
you
prior.
Pilfered from a different
Yes.
bathroom.
That will not stabilize you, but it will give you harm. Yeah.
James Barbara, the bathroom bandit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why don't you tell me how this makes you unstable? I'll let you decide.
I think I punch the mirror and I am getting frustrated that I can't just do what I want. I can't accomplish that. So I punch the mirror to try to make a mess, but instead of like hitting it with my scoop, I use my hand, and I think that I give myself a cut that is not that bad, but it's more blood than I would like.
Sure.
And so I'd like to wander into the bedroom and just lay face down on the bed.
Okay.
Are you gonna like dress the like wound in your hand, or is it just gonna like bleed all over the coverlet? No,
Oh, it's perfect. Wait, I'm gonna bleed.
Oh no, here he goes.
I make my way to the bed, lay face down, and hold my hand up and go, Carmine, can you help me?
Help you do what exactly?
I can't look at my own blood. I'll pass out.
Oh.
Just stop the bleeding. Wrap it up. Doesn't matter how it looks.
See what I can do. I will try to bandage his hand.
So I just want to understand this correctly. You've gone and laid on the duvet.
Correct.
With blood kind of pouring from your hands.
Yes, sirree.
Sure. Why don't you give me an act under pressure roll?
Look, I wish this ghost would just throw me out the window already.
I will give you an act under pressure or a read a bad situation.
Act under pressure or read a bad situation.
One is cool, one is sharp.
Oh, I will definitely read a bad situation. That's an 11.
Cool. As you go to lay down on this duvet cover, it springs out at you and wraps itself around you. you are able to, with your 11, kind of get out of the way so it's not suffocating you, but it is kind of wrapped around your arm now, almost crushing your arm in this cocoon of duvet.
Chaos. Oh.
Tourniquet. Or it's trying to kill you. One of those two.
Can I roll an insight check on the duvet?
I think you're thinking of a different game there, but you can investigate it if you'd like.
Sure. Why not? Investigate is sharp too, right?
Sharp.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Sure. So you hold 1 for those questions there.
Oh yeah, there's like more than one step.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I don't let you do that, and I just give you something. But this time I'll let you ask one of your questions that's relevant to what just happened.
Excuse me. Investigate. I guess. Where did it go? What can hurt it? What can it do? I guess what sort of creature is it? There's nothing definitively that's like.
What sort of creature is the duvet?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think if it's like a cursed thing or.
The duvet is just a duvet.
But it's crushing my arm.
Yes. You get the idea that
it's crushing it friendly.
No, it is not crushing it in a friendly way. I mean, this creature is a ghost. And it is using this duvet. You're not sure with your role if this is in a malicious attempt to harm you, or if this is to prevent blood from getting on the carpet.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I immediately yell for Carmine.
Yeah.
Blankets alive, blankets alive, blankets alive, blankets alive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was coming in to bandage your hand, but I guess I can fight a blanket.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Yeah. Well, since I'm not able to communicate with the thing, yeah. Well, I guess I will see if. Well, actually, I mean, while it's tight around your arm, it's cutting off the blood flow, so I can stop the bleeding real quick. Maybe I should do that first, or is it trying to thrash him around?
No. I mean, it might be flailing if James is flailing, but it is not like throwing him around the room.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, hold still, Scoops, and I'm gonna try and bandage his hand, which is probably the bigger issue right now. I don't know if that's a roll or if I just do that, or what am I gonna do?
Sure. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you bringing him into the bathroom first, or are you trying to do this in the bedroom?
I just figure we'll do it. We should, where he happens to be. I'm not sure why he ran into the bedroom, other than that he wanted to get blood all over everything, which I respect that.
Yeah, if you're staying in the bedroom, then I would ask you for an act under pressure roll.
Okay.
Or a kick some ass roll. However you think that you're trying to get this blanket off of him.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just trying to bandage his hand. So I was trying to get him to hold still so I could, keep him from bleeding further.
Gotcha. His hand is completely enveloped right now in this duvet that is
in the
constricting his arm.
Well, there's that.
And if you're doing this in the bedroom, it's not going to release itself.
Oh, yeah. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna pull the blanket off him.
Sure.
Yeah, whether that is I don't know whether am I kicking the blanket's ass, or
are you shredding the blanket, or are you?
No. I just want to unwind it. I don't want.
Sure. Give me an act under pressure roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which is cool for you.
It's is. And that would be a 12.
Yes. This blanket does not want to come off, but it will for a 12. Yeah, it is like pulling teeth, but you are able to pull it off. And I will say that you are able to do it in a way that does not destroy the duvet, unless you want to destroy it.
I'm not looking to destroy it. I just want to get it off him, and so that I can, try to fix up his hand.
Sure.
So yeah,
it is off.
That's that. Well, that's good. Okay, so now that it's off him, should I just? I don't know. Where do you want to do this? Do you want to do this here? Do you want to do this in the bathroom? For you,
Let's just do it here.
all right? Bandage to hand. I don't know if that's not gonna stop him from being unstable. I don't think, but it might help. Well, it'll help him stop bleeding. That would be nice.
Yep. I will say that that will heal 2 harm from you, James.
Okay.
You've got some iodine there. You've got some bandages. You've got some gauze.
I am stable.
You are not stable. You're still unstable.
You say it took 2. It healed me 2 though.
Mm-hmm. But when you turn stable or unstable, and for all of you people out there who've never played this game, when you turn unstable, it means that you need significant medical attention in order to get that removed. So you'll still be unstable, but you'll have more health as an unstable person than you would have as a stable person.
Gotcha.
Typically, that's like broken legs and like things that and the way that I will make this happen as the keeper is I will say that because you're bandaged now in your magic wielding hand, you'll have a -1 to all of your magic rolls. You don't have quite the aim that you normally have now that you're trying to do this with an injured arm covered in bandage and gauze.
Cool.
So speaking
But
of,
you've got two more health now. And I would say that you can probably use this first aid kit one more time before all of the supplies in it would not be useful.
Gotcha.
So what is the status of the mirror then? Because I mean, he broke the mirror. There's bits of mirror everywhere. Or are there bits of mirror everywhere in the bathroom?
You go back into the bathroom.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go back in and have a look.
Mirror is fully intact, just like it was in the last bathroom when the last mirror shattered.
So, but there was no help me message here.
Correct.
Carmen's just
you
like
will also.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just
if
like, say your thing.
I was just gonna say, you also see that one of the like cabinets under the double vanity is ajar in a way that it was not before.
Hey, Scoops, I know this is usually your department, but I'll stand in for once and open the cabinet and have a look about and see what's in there.
Under it, or in that cabinet, you'll see a bunch of hand towels, white, very clean, and another first aid kit.
Okay. Well, we might want that, but so there's nothing else underneath them or anything? Underneath like the hand towels or anything like that? Just
nope.
Anything? Okay. Huh. Look, ghost lady, like, we're trying to help you, but we can't help you if we can't talk to you.
No
Yeah, I
response.
didn't think that would work either, but I wanted to try. All right, well, we should go find the others then.
Yep.
before.
James, where are you as Carmine is doing all this?
I assumed I was either still in the bedroom or following him back into the bathroom.
Okay. So are you in the bedroom or are you in the bathroom?
Yeah, I followed him
into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you both turn, where the pool of blood was, you now see a woman whom James you've seen before. And the door to the bathroom shut.
Cool. Bathroom party.
I shall open the door to the bathroom.
Sure. The door opens easy enough, and you see Lindsay standing there,
Hey,
kind of
girl.
looking at the blood, dish rag and peroxide in hand, or bleach, some kind of cleaning agent.
So
I put my hand behind my back.
yeah. Hi.
Well,
How are you?
What happened in here? What are you doing in here?
Thought we heard a noise.
Okay, and was something in here?
I think it might have been the scary ghost lady was probably in here, but I mean, realistically, she's probably been everywhere. Am I right?
Okay. Well, it's a mess. I'll have to clean. Are you all right? Is this yours? She'll reference the blood on the ground.
No.
Oh, okay, because we have medical supplies if you need.
I think we're good. Thank you, though.
Okay, then I'll clean this, and
I say, look over there.
she'll turn around real fast. She will
And I run out of the room, grabbing Carmine's arm.
Why does he do this?
Okay. If you need anything, I'll just be here cleaning this not blood of yours.
Carmine, we gotta find the other two. We gotta find the other two.
Let us go rejoin the other two and hope that they have.
Speaking of the other two,
Fewer
let's
injuries.
head to the other side of the house.
Finally.
Where did our lovely ladies go?
So we went downstairs to head out to talk to the son, Kurt.
Sure. You guys haven't been to the backyard yet, right?
No.
Okay. So getting to the backyard is easy enough. There is stairs. You go down them. You'll turn kind of back into the second half of the main floor that you haven't seen yet. So you'll back into the kitchen, and off the kitchen is, kind of an eating area, and then kind of the family room area. And there's kind of sliding glass doors. Echo.
Oh, sorry, there was a little
good.
glitch or something there. I was just gonna say that Echo's gonna mention to Lena, well, you know what? I can't. Never mind. I wasn't in the bathroom. So
Lena's gonna say on the way down, like the stairs and stuff, as we're walking, that I'm gonna tell you something that not many people know. So growing up, my mom kept everything like Lindsay is doing, like everything in its place and everything has a place, and if it's not in its place, anyway, my dad, really made her work hard for it to be clean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there's something up with the husband, and I don't know, like seeing the little boy's room and how it was kind of messy kind of makes me wonder if, like, I don't know, maybe like father like son. I think we should
Maybe.
talk to him about his dad and see what he has to say.
Yeah. I mean, not directly. Like, let's not say, hey, how are you being abused by your parents? Like, no.
Nah.
Because I can tell you right now, they'd shut down and never talk to us again. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Sounds good. Cool.
All right.
Sure. So through the kitchen, double glass, like sliding doors. Lena, I think you're the best for this. As you go to this set of doors, can you roll me a read a bad situation?
That cool? Or is that tough?
It is sharp. I'm actually just pulling up your character here because I think, you know what, I'm not even going to make you roll because you have the sight.
Okay.
As you look, I mean, you see a little boy jumping on a trampoline in the backyard, but in kind of the reflection of this glass, you see a third woman.
Like walking with us?
She is maybe 5-10 feet behind you.
Oh. What does she look like?
Kind of flapper-esque.
Okay.
Oh, you're on mute, Liz.
There we
Sorry.
go. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Echo, I'm going to tell you that we have some, I don't want to say an audience, because, like, someone looking out for Kurt, I think.
Well,
It's the female ghost.
As you reference her, her eyes kind of spark and like she picks up her head. She did not know that you could see her, and she will turn and run the direction that you came from.
Well, never mind.
you all right there, Lena?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Okay, let's talk to Kurt.
Ooh.
Sure. Open the door. There's a small deck out there, grilling equipment, patio setup, some flowers, kind of like the front yard, very meticulously kept. Grass all at a certain length. There's like a child swing set, trampoline.
Echo's gonna call out, "Hey, bud, what's up?"
Hi. Are you, we're not supposed to. People don't normally come here.
Oh, we're just here to hang out. Looks like you're having fun out here.
Yeah, I like to bounce.
Bouncing is cool.
Do you want to turn?
Oh, really? That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He'll stop bouncing and he'll get down and off and kind of motion to you to.
You can go first, Echo.
Okay. So I'm gonna just barrel towards it, grab the bar with one hand and just kick her legs up over, like parkour style, up onto the trampoline.
Wow, you're really good at that. Can you show me? Can you teach me?
Of course I can. You like sports?
Yeah, do you like sports?
Oh, yeah. I go to the batting cages all the time.
Oh, okay. I'm not big enough for the batting cages yet, but maybe one day.
Yeah. Hey, I could teach you how to square up. I mean, unless you're or maybe your dad could teach you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm still in T-ball, so I don't know what square up is.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So Echo's gonna like get down from the trampoline, and like kind of do like a squaring up pose, like how to hold the bat and kind of we're earning trust here, okay?
Yeah, he'll try and mirror the pose a little bit. How about you roll a charm, just a charm roll for me? I manipulate someone if that's different for you than charm.
Okay. Sorry, my sheet closed. Let's see here. Charm. I got a 10.
Sure, that's a success. He'll get into he'll try and mimic you as best he can. Uh he's not stellar, but he'll try. Or
Well, dude, that looks awesome. Yeah.
thanks. I'm learning. It'll I'm learning. Are you guys here for my mom? I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers and you're just in my backyard.
Yeah, no, we came with our friends and they're inside hanging out with your mom and your sister. And we thought, since you were out here by yourself, we'd come and hang out with you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for your dad to get home. Was he out mowing the grass?
Yeah.
Do you
Is he helping? Do you help him mow the grass?
No, no. Why would I do that?
I don't know, some father-son bonding?
Oh. Well, Dad says that the lawnmower can be dangerous. Like it's
Oh,
got sharp parts.
for sure. I just
Yeah.
remember my dad, took me outside and showed me all the dangerous parts and, what to stay away from, so I knew.
Oh. Yeah, maybe someday. I'm I'm not really old enough to be doing that stuff.
How old are you?
I'm 5.
Oh my goodness. I could have thought you were 6.
Oh, really? And he'll
Yeah.
like puff his chest a little bit. Everybody says I'm big for my age, but I thought they were just being nice.
No, not at all. I seriously thought that you were 6. Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so what do you and your dad do then if, you don't do yard work and stuff?
I don't know. He works a lot and I like to play on the trampoline.
Do you play on the trampoline by yourself?
Yeah. My mom doesn't let more than one person get on at a time.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That's really safe.
Okay.
Do you take any turns with anybody?
Uh, I mean, sometimes my sister comes out, but she hasn't really wanted to play much lately.
Oh, well, that's no fun. Did she say why?
No, she just has other stuff to do.
Hmm. Like what kind of stuff?
I don't know. She cleans a lot and she
Oh,
writes.
do
Do
you
you
like to
write?
clean?
You're asking a lot of questions. Do I like to clean? No. Do I like to write? No. I don't really. I don't know lots of words yet. Spelling isn't.
That's okay.
I'm 5, so
That's okay.
You know how
I
it
like
is.
to draw.
Do you have any
That's
drawings?
cool.
Fun.
Yeah, I have some up in my room.
Had, but he doesn't know that yet.
Okay, so we've asked you a bunch of questions. Do you want to ask us some questions?
No, can I go back on the trampoline?
Yeah, you can go back on the trampoline, bud. Thanks for
Okay.
letting us have a turn.
Well, you didn't. Do you want to turn?
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Okay. Uh, as he goes back up, you can see his shorts. He's got some grass stains on. He's like his hair is a little bit tousled. Why don't you give me an investigate the mystery roll?
Both of us?
Sure.
Cool.
Whoever wants.
Okay.
I got an 8.
7.
Cool. Yeah, he's got like kind of dirt on him in patches. He's got dirty fingernails. You get the idea that he probably is not in the same level of meticulous cleaning as either of the ladies that you've seen.
Yeah, I have some suspicions. Let's meet up with the other guys.
Yeah, that sounds good.
As you walk away, he'll stop you one more time. When you left, when you first entered, you took off your shoes.
Mhm.
Did you put those back on when you left, or are you like outside in your socks right now?
Belina doesn't wear socks.
Yeah, I don't wear socks either.
So you're barefoot?
We're barefoot.
Okay. He'll stop you and say, could you wipe your feet before you go inside?
Oh, sure. Are they dirty?
I mean, yeah. Can't you see the dirt? As you look down, you do not see any dirt.
Can you point out where? So I know where
Yeah.
to scrub.
Yeah, it's right there, and he'll just point at your feet.
I love this kid. Oh, okay. Do you have a towel? Or is
Yeah.
there? Okay.
I mean, there's a hose right there,
Oh,
and then there's like a beach towel that's in, and he'll point to kind of like it's like a bench, but it's like a storage bench.
yeah.
He'll say, yeah, there's like beach towels and things in there.
Okay.
We just don't like messes inside.
Your mom?
Huh?
Your mom doesn't like messes inside?
Well, I mean, she's always cleaning, but I don't know. She wasn't like that before.
Before what?
Before we moved here.
Oh.
What was she like?
I don't know, happy.
What about your dad? Is your dad pretty happy with the move?
Yeah. I mean, it was for his job.
Okay.
Okay, don't forget to clean your feet.
I won't. Thanks for letting us know.
Okay. He will watch you as you do all of that. And
Oh,
while you're doing it,
I will
Oh.
scrub my feet
Yeah.
because I have no idea what dirt he's seeing, but if he sees it, like, I don't know.
yeah, he'll point out a few spots to you. And as you're all doing that, there you will hear a car in the front, kind of like driving up to the garage.
I bet
But,
I know who
but
it
yeah.
is.
you're more than welcome back into the house, and Kurt will go back to the trampoline. And I will say that this is just as Carmine and James are heading down the stairs. You can all kind of meet right in that foyer as someone who you have not met before walks through the front door.
Oh, Michael.
And I think that that is a brilliant place for us to take our little break here. Yes, as a larger man walks through the door, kind of throws his keys onto into a dish that's on a table right next to the door. He's carrying some stuff. And yeah, I think that's a great place for us to take our quick little break here as Michael enters the scene. So thanks everybody for watching with us, and we're going to take a few minutes here to grab something to drink, do a quick bio break, kind of rally, and we will see you in just a few for the second half of our episode.